to jail. Every single one of you are going to jail. So I'm just waking up and I'm seeing everybody commenting on White House posts and then commenting on my post saying that, oh, I went over and commented after I saw your post. I just want to make it very clear, I did not instruct any of y'all to go comment on that White House post.
So the White House had created a TikTok and it went so poorly for them that Billy McLaughlin, the director of digital content, actually ended up resigning yesterday. He said, it's been good, it's been great, I got to go. It could definitely have something to do with the countless amount of memes that are in there. You guys are cracking me up.
It just keeps getting worse for the Trump White House TikTok. Take a look at what is happening. Probably saw the Trump White House is now on TikTok. And it is not going well. Every single video has been ratioed, including this one where the ratio is double the number of likes. The comments are really the best part. The good people of TikTok are really showing the White House a good time. Of everyone from the biggest political creators on this app, like Aaron Parnas, who has the top comment on this post saying, "Where are the files? Will you release?"
Hello guys, welcome back to my social commentary. I hope you are doing good and you are watching this video, and if this is your first time of seeing this video, do well to give it a thumbs up and tell us what you think about the video in the comment section. I would like to say good morning because it is still early hours in the morning and I want to do a quick video before I go to church, and thank God I got up from bed this morning, and I know I'm not the only one that do pick up their phone to check notification, to go through messages and check on what is happening online. So I saw this post online and it's really got me surprised. Meaning that there was a time that TikTok was discussed to be banned in the United States of America. And for a White House to have an account on TikTok means that our president is aware that White House is having an account on TikTok. And for the general content manager to forcefully resign means that he either did something without our president being aware of it, or because of the trolling comment that has been coming on the post made by the White House account. So without wasting much of your time, I know some of us are going to church just like me. I would like us to dive straight into the video. So watch the video, tell us what you think about the video, tell us your opinion, and do well to follow us for more video if this is your first time of seeing this video.
Of the social media page for the White House has either resigned or was fired because it is out of control. The people are peopling and saying what they really think. Go have a laugh, you deserve it.
All y'all going to jail.
We have some news right now. The White House launched its official TikTok account, and well, it's being completely trolled across social media right now and has been ratioed practically by people on TikTok. The White House didn't really think this through because it's backfiring. Late last night, the White House posted its first TikTok. Since then, it's posted 3 others. And on every single TikTok that it's posted, it's had a plethora, thousands of comments of people trolling the Trump administration and this White House, including pictures of Gavin Newsom shirtless and more. They're also demanding and asking for the release of the files. The White House's official account has only actually grown only about 120,000 or so followers as of this post. And it's interesting that the White House thought it would come on TikTok and would get a great reception because that's what Donald Trump has long said, that TikTok has supported him essentially. But at least at the beginning, right now, people are just trolling the White House. So spread the word. I'll do a full breakdown on my Substack, linked in bio. Subscribe for free. Follow along for all the news you need to know.
Donald Trump's meme director, good old Billy, said he's out. Like he literally quit because the new White House TikTok account got uploaded with Epstein comments. Like people aren't holding back. They are coming in full force. He tweeted out, serving as director of digital content for President Donald J. Trump was the most meaningful and intense chapter of my professional life. But if you thought it stopped there, hell no. Look at the shit that they putting on the White House TikTok account. People aren't holding back. Count me out. If they could arrest a lot of motherfuckers, there'd be a whole lot of people going to jail. Like, why y'all do these people like this? Oh, wait, count me out. If good old Billy couldn't take the heat, who's going to be the one to step up and be the new meme director for Donald Trump?
It's time to speak up. If I had one wish right now, it would be that Donald Trump stay up all night reading the comments on his new White House TikTok page. If you guys haven't been to see the White House TikTok page, just a few minutes ago, they had 2 videos posted, and the comments do not disappoint. Way to go, America. You understood the assignment, and let's just all hope that Mr. Trump spends the night. We know he loves to be on social media in the middle of the night. Hope he stays up all night reading the comments. That would be, the one bright spot in this apocalypse. So go love your neighbor.
Official White House page is making fun of motherfucking deportations, illegal ones at that. Then y'all making fun and making jokes and making memes about tearing down the motherfucking government. But this whole administration has a fucking collective mucking brain cell of a fuck peanut and you. Then y'all making jokes and laughing and memes and you guys in the comments laughing and kiki and beating my comments I'm swinging on. This is not a reality motherfucking TV show. This is the government, the White House. You're a motherfucking representative, ho. For the United States of America, you playing around? Part is there's kids on this mother app that are laughing and thinking this shit fucking funny and these are real people's lives that are being affected and y'all start making a joke out of it. You know how many people are going to be affected at the end of the day because of the jokes and the slander that you're doing towards people's motherfucking families and their livelihood and their way to motherfucking make money in the United States of America? There are so many people struggling and you think that it's a motherfucking joke and then you're going to make the White House a meme page? All of this is motherfucking done when Donald Trump is no longer in the motherfucking office, when all of these Republicans are no longer in their motherfuckers in their seats. Imagine what the fuck is going to happen to you. Whoever the fuck is behind that White House page, I promise you, you will not have a motherfucking job in the United States of America. You might want to go across these motherfuckers, but the way this motherfucker, no country is going to want you.
Okay, have you seen the White House? The White House put its TikTok channel up. Check out the comments.
I just got 3 things to say.
Ooh, ooh.
God bless our troops. God bless America.
The comments do not disappoint.
I just got 3 things to say.
The comments are...
God bless our troops. God bless America.
Oh, dude. You gotta go. Just go to the TikTok page and check out the comments.
The White House created a TikTok account and they are being absolutely wrecked in the comments. Take a look at this. We got an illegal White House TikTok before y'all release the Epstein files. And another one says, so does that mean that China is stealing data from the White House? Also, release the damn Epstein files. Here we have our voices screaming, release the Epstein files. Another one says, White House deleting the comments. Even the Midas touches in the comments saying to release the files. And that's just some of it. You guys need to go over there and see it for yourself. As always, follow for more. Share the news. Fuzzing Captain out.
Just when I thought I was having a day, I popped over to the brand new White House TikTok account and perused the comments section. And boy, they're fighting for their lives over there in that comments section. That's pretty fucking funny stuff. Guys, unclear what's going to happen with TikTok at this point. They're selling it. It's becoming M2. They changed all the guidelines, the community guidelines and stuff. I get so many more violations now than I ever have before for totally innocuous stuff, right? Even my historical posts, I talk a lot about racial justice and racial history in this country. I've had several of my posts be taken down for discussing historical events, which of course is the exact same thing they're trying to do with this whole Smithsonian revamp. You know, their goal is to rewrite history. This is authoritarianism 101. It's basic. You got to paint yourself as the good guy. And part of that is making sure that the correct, appropriate history is being told. So they don't want us sharing information with each other. They sure as hell don't want any kind of damaging propaganda out there about the white man. So they're going to get rid of that. And now they're just guns blazing over there in the comments of their TikTok account. Listen, I mean, do what you want, obviously, but just tread lightly. I'll say that. Tread lightly. Careful over there in the comment section. It's shark-infested water.
And I started scrolling through and trolling. And then I realized, wait a minute, they have their comments on. Why would they do that? They know they're going to get trolled. They know that they're not welcome on TikTok. They already know they almost lost the election. Well, another story. Anyway, something in my soul just did not sit well. And I'm like, I bet you they're keeping tabs. I bet you that they are writing all those names down. and I'm not going to be on there. I'm sorry, I blocked them. And I think that if you're smart, you should block them too, because there's no way that this isn't calculated and this isn't for something. Oh, and Alligator Alley is getting shut down for inhumane conditions. So we're going to take our little win, but don't mess with the White House TikTok. Don't put your name on that list. Warning.
The White House is officially on TikTok. What did they think was going to happen by posting on this platform? Did they think it was going to go well? Did they think that they wouldn't get trolled so hard? It is baffling to me why this administration is on so many social media platforms. Like, it's bad enough that Trump himself clearly is in charge of posting all day and night on his Truth Social. And that in and of itself is absolute absurdity and ridiculousness. But now they're on this platform. I think one of the best parts is they don't even realize how ridiculous they are. Like, everything that they do is just a giant distraction from what we really want, which, by the way, is the Epstein files.
The White House is now on TikTok. And let's just sit with that for a second. This is an administration that calls China our biggest adversary, has spent years calling this app a national security threat. So why would they officially join a platform that they themselves say is poison? Like many of you, I've spent the last 9 months following this story very closely, and after all of the research I've done, there's one thing that I can say for certain, which is that nobody is telling us the whole truth. But they have left behind clues, and when you look at those, a terrifying picture starts to form. And I want to connect some of those dots for you now. We've been fed a very simple story here, that there are one of two options that are going to happen. Either A, TikTok gets sold to an American buyer, American company, or B, it gets banned. And this fantasy, I believe, was designed to make us stop asking questions. First of all, a sale is impossible. China's government would never allow ByteDance to sell its algorithm. This is not a piece of software. This is a crown jewel to China. This would be akin to selling, I don't know, Coca-Cola's secret recipe or the blueprints to building a stealth fighter jet. Like, it is not for sale, end of discussion. The ban would be politically suicidal. I mean, to erase an app that has 170 million Americans weeks before the midterm elections, this was never going to happen. It was never an option to happen. So if the two options we've been given were never really options in the first place, then what is the real deal that they've cooked up behind the scenes? If you ask me, the real deal looks a lot more like a hostile takeover, because the real deal was never about ownership of data. It was about seizing operational control, and they began that seizing back when they initiated Project Texas. I believe that was in 2019, 2020. And the plan is for Oracle, who right now is housing the data from Project Texas, to become the permanent babysitter with a lot more loopholes. And in order for that to matter to you, you need to understand who is at the helm of Oracle, which is Larry Ellison, somebody I've talked about a lot on my channel and is arguably my arch nemesis. This man is anything but a neutral referee. He is one of the top donors and closest allies of the current administration. He is the largest private funder of the Israeli Defense Forces in the world. IDF, largest private funder in the world. He's a close personal friend of Benjamin Netanyahu's, and he just took over CBS with his son and immediately cut Stephen Colbert from the lineup after criticizing Trump. This guy might be the CEO of Oracle, but he is not just selling database software. He is the funder of a foreign military and a man who buys news networks to silence critics. This is who he is. And now his company Oracle is being handed the power to inspect every line of TikTok's code, to vet every algorithm update, and to effectively control what you see on your For You page. No matter how they end up framing this, this is anything but a sale. It's a hostile ideological takeover, and ByteDance might keep its financial stakes in the company, but Ellison's Oracle is going to seize all of its control. And the single biggest piece of evidence that tells me this has nothing to do with security and everything to do with ideological control is the fact that my dad works for the government, not like this administration, but for the state government. And as of right now, TikTok is still banned from his phone. He's told that TikTok is still not safe, and the ban is still active on his government-issued phone. It does not exist in the App Store for him to download. And why is that? Well, because the threat was never actually the app itself. It was who controls it. And the White House is confident that their guy now controls the narrative. So for them, it's a safe space, but for regular government employees or for everyone else who is told to abide by these rules, well, the rules still apply. The platform hasn't been secured by anybody. It's been weaponized by the White House. This coincides with the community guidelines updates that I made in one of my last videos. You know, how will content about the US military aid or the war in Gaza or campus protests, how is that going to be handled under the new rule against undermining trust in official institutions? When will switches flipped during times of unrest? Whose definition of unrest are they going to use? These new guidelines already target unedited media from civic events. Whose narrative is that going to protect? What does unedited media even mean? This isn't abstract either. It's about a platform that is central to global discourse and being guided by the hand of a man who has a very well-documented history and specific and powerful geopolitical alliances. So what does this mean for you and me? Well, I don't have any access to any internal memos. I can make some seriously educated guesses here. The algorithm is changing. You've probably already noticed it. I know I have. I'm talking about in the last 3 weeks, I've noticed videos that are more repetitive in my For You page, like videos that I've already liked and saved are showing up again a day or two later when that never happened with the old algorithm. Also, my audience is a lot less global. It's primarily US based. I'm hardly reaching anybody outside the US now. And the US version is likely already been surgically separated from the global algorithm. We're probably already lobotomized into a safer version that's easier to control. I don't think we're necessarily getting a new app. I think we're getting a new reality. It's not that we're going to have to download a new app that's called TikTok US or anything like that. I just think that the app that we do have is being fundamentally altered from the inside out. Look at the global policy changes. I mean, the soul of the platform is being replaced. They've traded the risk of foreign manipulation for the certainty of domestic control. The White House has joined TikTok because they know that they've won.
Why is the White House making a TikTok account on an app that is banned? Government officials aren't even allowed to have it on their phone. Why are they making a TikTok account? Guys, what? What happened to professionalism? Can we all just agree this is a little weird? It doesn't matter if you're a Republican, Democrat, whatever. Like, this is just weird. This is odd.
I have some news right now. Many of you have noticed that I have been commenting on the White House TikTok account on every single video, demanding the release of the files or asking where the files are. Here's the thing, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to comment on every single one of the videos they post. Why? Well, the White House opened up a new media seat in their press briefing room. I applied to go and ask Caroline Leavitt these questions. And these are very valid, nonpartisan, objective journalistic questions. Where are the files? Why haven't they been released? Why hasn't the president maintained his campaign promise? And so this is my form of a press briefing. Do I think they're ever going to see it? Probably not. But let me tell you something. My comments have gotten more likes than the actual posts. They're the top comment on nearly every single post the White House has made to date. And I'm not going to stop. And so every time they open their comments, they're going to see me at the top asking these important questions. I'd love to be invited to the press briefing room. I'd love to ask them in person. But since I'm not going to get invited because I'm not a right-wing influencer, well, time to comment. Keep spreading the word. I'll do a full breakdown of everything you miss on my Substack, linked in bio. Subscribe for free.
Yo guys, thank you for watching the video. Tell us what you think about it in the comment section. And if this is your first time of seeing this video, do well to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this to pop up your screen. You are welcome.